Hello gamers and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and we're at rank 7, almost 6, and we're going to be playing some of that sweet Brokeback Druid, also known as Yogg Druid. We are joined tonight by our buddy, Angry Archer, which hopefully will increase our gameplay capabilities. I've also been playing a decent amount of, hey look, Drunk Badger, and we're Drunk Warshack. We've also been playing a decent amount of WoW, which has been pretty fun thus far. Normally the expansions, it kind of fizzles out, right? But so far it's been, like I said, pretty fun and keeps me wanting to, you know, do the raids in the dungeons and get the gear and whatnot. So most of the time after, what was it, in Warlords, like the first raid came out and it was just like, I was bored after that. We knocked out the first couple bosses and I was like, okay, well, yep. But so far the world quests combined with, you know, like different levels of mythic dungeons and just the amount of friends playing it so far is so good. So if you play WoW at all and you want to queue up together, do some raids and dungeons and whatnot, because currently our group is like 7 or 8 and we're like just a couple people short of doing raids with like everybody we know. So if there's any of you who would, you know, are looking for raid buddies, I know a couple of my friends would like to pick up a tank healer. I think we need a couple DPS too, so just leave a comment in the section below with your name and I'll hit you up if we need ya. I mean, we could innervate coin Violet Teacher. It doesn't, and then we have a follow-up of like Raph or Living Roots depending on what he plays, or we could just wait to play the teacher, right? And then we would just innervate the teacher and then we could coin the Living Roots and then we can actually kill his 2-drop. So I'm actually gonna wait because if we play the teacher now, it's more than likely he's not gonna play, like, develop a 2-drop. He'll just save and then cast a spell. So this is good. Ooh, we also can innervate for the ramp. But I actually like the innervate teacher coin Living Roots. It's a pretty Brokeback start. So he can't even fireball because we had coin. So the best he could do is like, I don't even know. He could play Cult Sorcerer. Arcane Intellect for the draw. We have no turn 3 play. I was hoping he'd play a creature for the Wrath, but he just didn't. Raven Idol's good, so maybe we'll get a Wild Growth or some draw mechanics in here. A Nourish is good. Power of the Wild is really good. I think we take Power of the Wild. That is just insane. This would be the Brokeback Druid. Oh my god, I don't know why everybody took their Violet Teachers out of their Druid. Like, everybody replaced Violet Teachers and all that stuff with Moonfires and Malagos for like OTK potential. But then you lose out on like mid-game shenanigans like this. So, I don't know. Doesn't really seem to be worth it. Cause like, there's no class that can deal with this besides maybe Warrior that would have Brawl, right? But then we reload with another Violet Teacher or Nourish. Okay, so hopefully our teacher doesn't die. Okay, not too bad. So we'll go for the empty mana crystal. Do we trade off this guy or do we trade this guy? I think we're gonna go ahead and just leave our dude alive. We'll just go for the value trade. I don't think killing one off really makes a difference here. I don't think he runs Arcane Explosion. Alright, so Flame Waker, another Frostbolt, kills this. Hopefully he doesn't kill off both 2/1s. That's good. Now we can drop the... Yeah, Emperor's fine. We can sacrifice our 2/1s, keep these guys healthy, and then just go face with what we've got. I don't think we passed up lethal there, because that was 4 damage into there. Hero power was 5, and he would have been put at 4. So, still is good. Then we can Azure Drake, draw some cards, reload, or not reload, but have Innervate. So we draw Nourish, we could draw and then Innervate out maybe like a swipe or something. Alright. I also want to play a little bit of Freeze Mage too. Not in this episode, but in the future. We haven't played it in quite some time. Alright, so we'll Azure Drake, see what we draw first before we do anything else. That doesn't really change anything. We have 7-8 damage, so we're 1 off no matter what. I mean, we could Wrath for 2 and see what we draw. That doesn't really change anything. I didn't want to overextend with the teacher because of Flame Strike. Two ticks on Emperor is crazy. And Druid, that is. We almost went on super tilt today. I wasn't recording when it happened, though. We were playing, it was a warrior versus warrior matchup. That's why if you flame strike, the Emperor still lives, but like, let's say he had, I don't know, I just felt like holding the teacher was best there. But we were playing our Cthulhu warrior, and we played against another Cthulhu warrior, but he was playing like the faster paced one, and he played it so bad the whole game, but we didn't draw. There was 10 cards left in our deck. 2 of them were executes, 2 of them were brawls, 2 of them were shield slams. It was like all of our removal, and he just plays Cthulhu. We remove his Cthulhu with creatures because he played it at 10-10, and then he cycled enough so he could just play Bran into Doomsayer, our Doomcaller, and then he just made more shit, and it was just GG, and I couldn't even remove it at all. It was the worst thing ever. Like, we had still like 12 cards in our deck when he had nothing, and he still won. It was like this, it almost made me quit Hearthstone for a couple days. I think, do we need to keep Raven Idol? Like, normally I want to throw it back just to get like a really good starting hand, but I don't think I am. I don't have faith in the light. So we are gonna Raven Idol for wild growth, basically. Or Innervate. Or none of the above. So Wrath or Power of the Wild. If we go Power of the Wild, we combo it with Teacher. If we go Wrath, what would we kill on his side? I'm not sure. We could use Wrath for cycle though. But I think Power of the Wild's better given our current hand. We just need an Innervate. So we Innervate Teacher, and then we can Power the Wild. And then it'll be pretty good. So coin, I guess, Wild Growth, or Innervate too. Yeah, so coin Wild Growth, which means he has a good turn 3. So it would be a turn 3 card a Druid would want to spit out, like this ASAP. If we play Wild Pie, there's no point to play that now. We'll just save it for the Teacher. Because he could just Wrath it down. Maybe it'd have been worth it to Power the Wild just to put something on the board. To maybe stop him from doing whatever he wants now. Another Wild Growth. So he's going to have 5 mana next turn. So it looks like he's going for a good Nourish. There's our Wild Growth. So do we Wild Growth or do we Power? If he plays Emperor. You couldn't play Emperor. I think we just Power Wild Growth. Next turn we Azure Drake and then Violet Teacher Power. If we would have drew, oh gosh. Yeah, here comes Raven Idol. Alright, we have no way to kill Fandral. GG. So playing the Power of the Wild was best there. Innervate out, Power the Wild. Jesus Christ, many sake. Well, it's been good knowing you guys. Oh, we can actually kill it. Holy shit. I did not expect to rip the Living Roots off the top. That was lucky. That was the only card in our deck that could have held him off. Oh, that's bad. So now we need like a mulch, right? Fandral Power of the Wild, but then he swings this into there. This is at 4. We go Azure Drake, it just gets stomped on by 4-2. We go Violet Teacher, Power of the Wild, make a 3-2. So we get a 3-2, a 1-1, and a 3-5. Hero Power kills this, 3-2. Goes there. So it's either Fandral Power, and then he has an 8-4. Or we go Violet Teacher, Power. And we keep a 3 whatever. I don't know. What to do? Azure Drake also might be a play. Just to see if we can draw into mulch. But when we swipes it, then we're definitely in a really bad situation. It's forcing him to hero power though if we Power the Wild Violet Teacher. I think we just go Fandral into Power the Wild. We know they're both gonna die, but at least we won't be taking 8 to the face. He's had a pretty broke back start, unlike us. We had a good start last game, but not this game. What's up?
Wonder.
Okay. Can I bring it up in 20 minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
Want to ask you something?
What's up?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think we're going to win this one unless we get mulch for this 8-8. Or like when he makes the trade into our Fandral and then he makes his 4-2 trade into our Panther, then we can draw swipe and kill it. Unless he just... Alright. Ripperonis and the Chatteronis, boys. There's not much we can do here. Oh, swipe is still a good... Swipe is still game. We get swipe. These go down to 1. And then we can Violet Teacher Hero Power. Maybe get like Raven Idol into another swipe. Ooh, we made it, boys. Unfortunately, we can't go Azure Drake swipe, but we can still swipe this down. That's 2 draws in a row. We've been able to get the good stuff, boys. I was talking shit like we couldn't do it, but with top decks like that, we can make it happen. Don't let your dreams be memes, boys. Or don't let your memes be dreams. I don't know. But anyway, where there's a will, there's a way. Oh, never mind. Oh, God. Alright, Raven Idol into a swipe. Alright, that's our only option. Right here. Alright. I mean, we keep Violet Teacher. No, we Raven Idol, and then we go for another swipe. We reload. We reload. Oh no, no Swiperonis, no swipey. I guess we just pick Mark, right? We need the hero power and kill this 3-1, which means I guess we just play the 8-8. Oh man, if he has Savage Roar, he wins. If not, at least we can go Violet Teacher Mark. But we needed a swipe there. We had to use it on his current board state, or we would have lost to that 8-8, no doubt. But normally, you don't play around the Wisp of the Old Gods anymore. Oh my god, what a board to swipe. Alright, so just Face is the place with this one. Alright. So we already used both our Raven Idols and both our swipes, which means we still have Yogg as an out, but we can't even play until next turn anyway. Innervate doesn't really change much. I mean, we can go Azure Drake to see what we draw, then play Mark, or we just go Teacher. I guess we could go both, technically. Let's see what we draw first. Nourish doesn't change anything. Do we just go Face with this 10? Or do we kill this Azure Drake? This puts him at 19. Nah, we just kill the Drake. Feels horrible to swing a 10-10 into a Drake that drew him a card, but if he has like swipe, then that's just bad. And his Wisp can currently kill our 10-6, which means he needs 7 damage directly, but we have Nourish for reload. We'll build up a pretty solid board. Alright, so it looks like he's gonna Yogg after this. So he's just gonna make all these trades, play Yogg. And we pray to the gods. Ooh, no Yogg! What? What is these? Wow, this is good. We stand a chance. Now we play our Yogg if we draw him, no doubt. No Yogg. Alright, so we draw 3 cards. War is good. Power of the Wild, good. Wild Growth, good. Do we Power the Wild for a cycle and to make more dudes? I think so. I am ready to learn. So this will make 6, and that'll be 7, so it's good. See what we draw. Sweet giblets. So this trade's here, this trade's here, and then this trade's here. So now we have to pray he doesn't have his Yogg. We've somehow turned this around. Pay attention, class. I don't know how we've turned this around. I'm ready to learn. No Sylvanas 5/6 with taunts, good for him. But that's really good for us too. Alright, so we go for the taunt. I mean, we could make the trades first, because this is going to die anyway. So we make trade. Make trade. Give him buffs. This makes trade. This makes trade. And these go face. Oh boy. Hot diggity diggity dog. No Yogg, we winnows. So we have 11, 13, 16, 19, and 21. So we need 2 turns to lethal. Why would he attack this? Oh. I still don't get it. I still don't get it. So I guess we Azure Drake, see what we draw. So we can make this trade, or we can just keep the teacher alive. I guess we could just go face with everything. We'll kill this 4/4.
I shall do as you say. I'm ready to learn.
I mean, we also could kill the 8/8. So what would be, I guess he mulch, right?
Instruction begins.
So I guess it's best if we kill the 8/8. And we win next turn. So we play around mulch by killing the 8/8. Sweetness. I did not expect to win that game. I did not expect to win that, boys. That was definitely luck. We drew exactly what we needed with the swipe. And then there was another top deck, the living roots. The swipe and the living roots are why we were able to win that game. So that Fandral would have stuck. There was nothing we could do. And also, if that 8/8 would have made contacted face, we were at 7 HP. So obviously, if we would have taken 8, that would have been one beyond what we could have handled. Oh boy. All right, so Mire Keeper is, I think, a keeper. And we're going to get rid of everything else. Mulch, Innervate, Ancient of War. Alright, so we're going to hope that this Huntard does not have a deadly shot. Because we're going to be Mire Keepering for the crystal, and then we're Innervating out the war. Okay. We're not going to coin the Wild Growth, because that puts us at 3 mana. There's no point to that. So we'll just play Wild Growth, and then play the Mire Keeper, and then play the Innervate into the Ancient of War. We also could coin Innervate Azure Drake, but that just... no. Alright, so Hat Tricky gets the 4/2. It's a cool card. It's a panther with a hat coming out of a box. Doesn't get any better than that, folks. I mean, we could go Innervate, coin, War, because if we go Mire Keeper, he's just going to swing into it with his 4/4, and it's going to be at 1. And then we would have to, like, Azure Drake, Innervate, Hero Power, and then he still can kill that. So I think it's best with our current hand to go War. And now, again, we hope he doesn't have Deadly Shot. And again, we did this based on bad turns if we would have gone with the Mire Keeper. If he would have gotten a Huffer, we would have kept the Mire Keeper plan. If he would have gotten a Leok, I would have kept to the Mire Keeper plan. If he gets Misha, we cannot stick to the Mire Keeper plan. Alright, so Houndmaster, trade. Keeps the 4/3 on board. Now we can play the Mire Keeper. Well, we want a Hero Power. Well, I don't even know. Because if we Hero Power, we can't play anything. That was a rough turn. Alright, so we need to draw probably like a Swiper or Living Roots, because I don't think he's going to kill off his 6/1. Well, he may. I don't see it, though. I feel like he's going to Quick Shot. Quick Shot 2-drop would be his best play. Another Houndmaster? And then he goes face. And then we have to mulch this guy unless we draw a Wrath. Swipe does it. So swipe this. Oh, but then this still gets left at 2 HP and we can do nothing else.
The land serves me.
The reason I picked the mana crystal is so we can go Azure Drake swipe next turn. Because I'm not sure what he's going to be playing. Oh, but hopefully the card we gave him isn't that great. That's never good. Unfortunately, Azure Drake swipe this. This still lives, and we have no way to break this down and break the 2/2s open, so we can do that. So I guess we just Azure Drake first. We see what happens. Power of the Wild, still not enough to break through.
Feel my wrath.
So if we swipe, 2/2s come out. This gets damaged. We hit this. And then he has 2/2s. If we decide to trade here, he'll trade here. Then we can still here. No, we can't even hero power as... I don't think... I think he'd just go face. But it's not like we'd hero power that anyway. The reason we did this is because when if he attacks into this, we can swing this creature into here. If he just goes face, then we can Azure Drake. I don't know. There's just not a good play there. I'd rather just develop a 3/2. We're too low already. Like, if we just swipe this now, it just feels bad. Card is too OP. This is what I wanted to mulch if I had a choice, but we didn't draw Wraith or Living Roots. Or Wrath, my bad. So he has 5, 11, putting us at 4. All right, GG. Oh, we're at 1, which means we die to just a hero power next turn, which means we have to draw into a Raven Idol and then get like a... yeah, that's not gonna do it. I guess we could just go with the Azure Drake, see what we draw. We could still draw... Ooh, 1 turn too late. The 1 turn too late. Boop, boop. Oh, man. Okay. At least we were 2 stars into 6, so we have a little bit of a leeway regarding losing, so we just don't instantly lose one and then lose another and then go back to 7, because that would stink. But we're going to end it here because my uncle needs me to do something real fast, and we'll pick up at rank 6, and I'm going to aim to hit rank 5 tonight. I think we can do it, and then we'll aim to get down to at least, I don't know. We'll see how far we can get before the end of the season. Probably not Legend, though. I just don't have the time, but maybe next month when I fly back to Florida. I'm going to probably stay there for about a week and a half, and during that time I'll farm it out really heavily, see if I can hit Legend within that week, and then when I get back to New York I can just solely do deck guides and tip videos and things of that nature if I can get to Legend pretty quickly, which I think a week's enough time. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next episode, of course. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Warshack, or Rob. No, I'm Rob or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and happy whatever the hell day it is.